everybody, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo, with another unboxing video from some viewer mail that I got very recently. Now, I want to just be very open in saying that I know what I'm getting. I know what's in here. Jan sent this from the States. This is the box. It's a huge box. I love a huge box, I won't lie to you. And told me what he was sending. So I knew what to expect, but I thought because of the contents, I would pretty up specifically for it. Now, the first thing, let's just get through this because I don't want to seem ungrateful for the other stuff, but I'm a knitter. I knit, and I watched Murder, She Wrote. I'm a 90-year-old woman. So Jan sent me a bunch of yarn. There's a bunch of just ends of yarn. These are just great little, the colors are gorgeous. Look at this, is pure wool. A huge skein of it. Oh, huge. Look at the color of this green here. Lots of green. I'm not upset with any of this. Oh, look at this. Oh, this one's fun with the pom-poms. Oh, that's going to be fun. All right. Oh, look at that. My nails are, Aunt B, my nails are caught. Oh, gosh. I've already lost 2 nails in the ball. In the balls of yarn. I've lost 2 nails. Okay, I found one. We got one other one in here. All right, don't nobody move the balls of yarn until I find my other nail. Oh my goodness, I've already lost 1 nail. I hate it when I lose nails. I love my nails. There we go. All right, I'm only missing 1 nail. All right, I shouldn't have put nails on to do this. Why am I such an idiot? All right, oh look, so Jan also sent some needles. So this is a needle holder for those of you who do needlecraft. There's some 4-pin needles and some 2-ended needles. Nice needles. These are nice. I remember these aluminum needles from my youth. Oh, and then also circular needles, because sometimes you want to knit a circle. And as I say, now here's the thing that excites me the most. Knitting books. These are knitting patterns. This is a book of sock patterns. This is a book of lace shawl patterns that I can knit while I'm watching Murder, She Wrote so I don't get cold. And, oh, look at this. Lace knitting. Lace knitting is very hard. It's easier to knit, it's easier to crochet lace than it is to knit lace. So that's a, oh, and look at this. What is this? Ooh, what is this? Ooh, look at this. I can't see. Tell if you can see how glittery this is. This is red glitter. Oh, look, I'm spilling. Not on the yarn, though. This is from Miss Fame. This is glitter from Miss Fame. I didn't even know she had a line of products. That's interesting. Ooh, glitter, red glitter. And this, look at this. This is a bottle of parfum called Judy. This is Judy Garland fragrance. I have to smell this. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Try not to lose any more nails while I do this. This is exciting. I love perfume. People don't wear it anymore. My mom, when I was growing up, she had allergies to fragrance. And so I never wore it in the home, and then I never wore it on my own. Look, that just slides off. This is the off. It's still a box. And so I used to love cologne. And then I stopped wearing it, and then now every once in a while I get into an elevator. Oh, look at how beautiful that bottle is. Ooh, it's red. Oh, that's pretty. That looks like it looks expensive. Oh. This is supposed to be unisex. I think that's lovely. I'll just give it a little test run while we film. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's slightly floral. There's a slight powder. I would say there's a sandalwoody, earthy quality to it. A lot of citrus. This is right up my alley. This is the kind of fragrance that I love. So thank you very much. Now, why am I dressed like a Barbie doll? Well, because, well, not because of the movie. Not because of Barbenheimer, not because of any of that. I'm dressed as a Barbie doll because this is the final thing that you have to send me. And I just have to say, I am so thrilled to get this. I never thought I would have one. I wasn't really in the market for one, but when I heard they were going on sale, I wanted one so bad. And then put it out of my mind because it was expensive. This, oh, can you see? Can you see? Oh, can you see? Can you see? Oh, oh, yeah. That's me singing. I'm so sorry. Don't tell me. The Trixie Mattel doll. Look at this. I haven't even had a look at it yet. Oh, you guys got a better look at it than I just did. Oh, that's a good box. That box fits. That must have shipped in that box. So here she is. The Trixie Mattel doll. Complete with guitar. Now with moving parts. This is gorgeous. The company that made this, Integrity Toys, the company that made this, the thing that's beautiful about this, because I was looking at these online, when I heard I was getting sent this, I had a look at these online. And the thing that's really neat about these dolls is they're meant to be opened while still maintaining their, mint in box qualities. Like there's no seal on the box. Like it's not taped closed. It's not tabbed closed. The box lid comes completely off. I'm so lonely. So the box comes completely off, and that's a substantial plastic screen on this box. Like that's fantastic. And so here is the doll itself. There's a silicone pack down here. Down the side, there are little albums. I don't know if you can see them, but they're actually Trixie's first 3 albums. And there's little vinyl records inside those sleeves that come out. Her guitar is real, like it comes off. It's got a strap. Her boots, this is the thing about her boots that amazes me. These are fabric boots, and there are zippers in the back to zip these up. These aren't just plastic tubes. That you remember Barbie dolls, the boots were always just a plastic tube. You stuck it on her feet. The other thing is, that this box now will come out of this box. Just like this whole lining will come out. I've got nails. I shouldn't have put nails on. That's my problem today. I shouldn't have put nails on. So yeah, so this whole thing comes out, slides out on its own. Still in. And then all of the ties in the back are all ribbons. So you can tie this back up. You can undo it and tie it back up. Also in the back, there's an acrylic stand and a saddle a brace for the doll. So this goes up her legs and the stand is there. It has a little Trixie Mattel on it so she can stand, you can pose her. And then up here, these are an extra pair of hands that aren't holding the guitar. The hands that are on her are shaped like she's holding the guitar, and these are more natural. They just have long pink nails on them. And then there are also her earrings and her ring. She has an actual ring that goes on her hand. So that's all back there. And that just fits right into here. There's no, it says QC15, but I'm just sure that's the quality checkers number. But I don't think these are numbered. I don't know how many of these were made, but I am thrilled. Also, the thing about Trixie, that this doll that I was very impressed with, is that she's wearing, and I hate to do this to her, but she's got matching panties on. I don't know if you can see if I'm showing these right, because the guitar's in the way. But she has matching panties on, and her tights are real. These tights are actually real. They're fabric. They're like a fishnet, a proper drag queen's fishnet nylon. And she has matching panties up under there, which I just have to say, from a design point of view, is impressive. I used to, when I worked for, when I did costume work for Misconception more regularly, every time I made her a costume, I made her a pair of panties out of the matching fabric, like the fabric that was left over, the scraps, because it's right there. So everything, she always does cartwheels. That was her thing. The thing that's impressive to me about this doll as well is that the dress, first of all, this isn't a Trixie dress. This isn't a dress Trixie's famous for wearing. This is a dress that they did for this doll. This is the only time that she's wearing this dress is to promote this doll. And so it's got a matching bow up here, but the whole thing is lined. The whole thing is lined. Like that just impresses the hell out of me because that kind of attention on a doll, like that's extra money. Do you know what I mean? Like that adds up. I think these things retail for $150 American. I think $150 for almost anything is expensive or not, depending on who you are, what you want to do in life and all that jazz. But like $150, that's like you can still eat if you waste $150. You waste $1,500. That's a different kettle of fish. But I am just so grateful to get this. Now here's why I'm grateful to get this. I'm not a huge doll collector. I don't have a lot of dolls, but I do have some. I'm going to show you the dolls that I do have. It's so sad and random. First of all, I have the Bob Mackie Cher doll. Of course I do. I don't think you can be a drag queen and not have this doll. A friend of mine, I was at a party, and I picked this up, and I started doing a very bad Cher impersonation. It's like, hey, Chastity, get your head out of that bush. Oh. Just terrible. It was terrible. And my friends were laughing so hard, and the person whose party it was thought it was so funny. He said, you need to keep that doll. So I didn't argue. I took it home. And there she is with her fabulous boa, her Bob Mackie fishtail gown, earrings. So that's one doll that I own. The next doll that I own is, there was a person on television 100 years ago called Rosie O'Donnell, and she had a Barbie doll. And I want to show you the Barbie doll, complete in box. This is the Rosie O'Donnell Barbie doll. This is an actual Barbie. It was the first fat Barbie ever made. First fat Barbie, Rosie O'Donnell. She was very happy. She showed us the wrists. They were a little plumper than other Barbies. Still long legs. This is a taller Barbie than Rosie O'Donnell would. If this was more to Rosie O'Donnell's scale, she'd have shorter legs. She's wearing the Brian Bailey Canadian designer suit that she wore, I think, to host the Emmys. The Emmys or the Tonys. She wore this suit anyway. Canadian designer Brian Bailey. And so now here's the thing. I was working on a little TV show at the time called Relic Hunter. And so my friend, Tia Carrere, the star of Relic Hunter, was often going back and forth to the States. And she would always say, oh, can I bring you back anything from the States? And it was always like, what do I need from the States? Do you know what I mean? It was always like that because, that's just at the time. But at that time, Rosie O'Donnell's Barbie had come out, and you couldn't get it in Canada. I looked, and I looked, and I looked. You couldn't get it in Canada. So I remember saying to Tia, the last time she was going to the States, I said, oh, yeah, pick me up a Rosie O'Donnell Barbie. Well, she didn't have time. Like, it was one of those things. I knew, I didn't expect much from it. But I thought, oh, yeah, okay, well, as long as you're asking. So the next year, I wasn't working on Relic Hunter. I was working on something else. But I was in the building that they filmed in. I just happened to be on the set talking to some other friends of mine on another shoot. And there was Tia Carrere. And she saw me and turned around and walked away. And I thought, oh, God, is she mad at me? What happened? And then the next thing, she's in front of me with a box, olive green wrapping paper. I used to have the wrapping paper on here. And I opened it just a little bit, and it was the Rosie O'Donnell doll. And it was called the Tia Carrere Rosie O'Donnell doll. But I think somehow or another the paper got damaged, so I had to take it off. But so this is her doll. But I must have talked to a lot of people about this doll, because then a friend of mine got me one. I'm not sure how they got it, but I opened hers. So I have the Rosie O'Donnell doll here. And I know somewhere around here, there's a microphone that she had to talk to people. And then the other thing was on the back of the back of the box was her set. So you could bend the set up and then make it her set so she could interview people. Like her favorite Cher. So, hey, Cher, What's it like being you? Oh, Rosie, it's not easy. Oh. This is how sad my life is. We're not done. So there's my Barbie collection. Rosie O'Donnell and Cher. Would I collect more Barbies? I have to tell you, I love Barbie dolls. I think some of the costumes they make, some of the anniversary collection doll costumes are stunning. I don't have the space to collect Barbies, and I've seen some people's Barbie collections. Martha, one of my Patreoners, is a huge Barbie fan, and you can really get out of hand with a Barbie collection. So I admire them. I like the ones I have. I love this doll. I also have, this is my last doll. This is my favorite doll. I'm not even going to lie to you. This is my favorite doll of all of them. It's Edna Mode from the... Oh, God. Isn't this cute? She was the designer of the superhero costumes in The Incredibles. And this is the fun thing about her, is that she does talk. Doesn't she?
Hello, darling. I'm Edna.
Hello, Edna. How are you?
Hey, darling.
How are you today, Edna?
Yes, darling.
Anything new to talk about, Edna?
If you repress, you depress, darling. To impress, you must express.
That's very wise. Thank you for sharing.
Black is my color. It's slimming, it's sleek. It's almost too fabulous on me.
Literally, when I
Okay,
have to turn it off, or she'll just talk for the rest of it. She has a button here that you can press. But she will actually talk to you in one of the modes. She will actually respond to you. It's very funny. So yeah, Edna Mode, she's a good doll. Her hands are articulated. Her feet just go back and forth like this. They're not particular, but her arms are very articulated. And her glasses don't come off, but they do move. But she's, I love it. I keep pressing the button in the center of her stomach. Thank you, Edna. I can't believe that battery's still. But look at this. I used to have a RuPaul doll, but I gave it to a friend of mine. The reason I gave the RuPaul doll to a friend of mine was it wasn't my favorite RuPaul doll. She had on an outfit I didn't particularly like. I thought, oh, you know, I can get rid of that. I'll wait for when the right costume is available, it'll come to me. But there we go. Trixie Mattel in box, brand new, special to me. I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you so much to Jan, aka Anastasia, on the twos and on Patreon. I'm more than flattered and humbled that you said this to me. As I say, I do love collectibles. Am I a collector? No, not particularly. I don't mind starting to collect things, but I need a bigger apartment before I'm going to be paying rent just to store things like this. Although I would make concessions for Trixie. Not a fan of her makeup, but I love her doll. There you go. So that's it. That's me, my story. And also a deep dive into my dolls. That's as many dolls as I have. I don't have any more. I'm not hiding any. I have these Funko Pop things, but I don't consider them dolls. I think of them as like completely collectible. You know what I mean? Like that's a completely collectible thing. The Judy Garland perfume is still nice. It's mellowed a little, less sharp citrus, more earthy powder. It's nice. If I walked by somebody who smelled like this on the street, I wouldn't hate it. So I'm going to enjoy that. I've got a nail to find in my yarn. And that's it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up while you're down there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I also have links in the description box down below to ways you can support this channel. The best way is to like the video and subscribe, but you can also leave a tip or two. You can also join the Patreon platform and the Fingerdoo family, where we have 2 live chats a month. Or you can get some Wilma merch on my Redbubble store. All those links are down below. I hope that you had a great day. I hope that you have a great week. And until next time, it's me. Seriously. Trixie, you're a skinny legend.